Hello. Sorry, forgot to hit the go live there. Should be live. Some reason OBS logged me out and logged me into a different account I have. So, more on this Virago 750. I want to go for a ride. I need me time. And this is the carb set off the Virago. It was supposed to have been rebuilt. Well, I don't think it was. Or if it was done not in a good way. I'm thirsty, man. It is hot. I've been up going on this. I had to tear it down and tear it all back apart again. And pull the carbs out. But I'll show you guys here in a minute. When the fuel inlet's here, it goes through a screen for the seat and the needle and the float. Well, those screens are pretty much clogged, and then there's O-rings on the needles or on the seat, and those, if they get brittle, they leak and it goes pop 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 pop. So gives little pops at idle. I'm not going to make this stream long. I'm just going to start taking these apart. I had another screwdriver. What do I do with it? No, I pulled one out. There it is. Pulled my knob on out. We use junk built in China to tear apart Japanese carburetors. Right, so I just got to separate these. I had to do a little grinding on one screw to get it out because it was over torqued. You don't have to wrench this crap down so tight. I mean, you gotta get it tight, but so I ordered a carb kit for it. I should have just said screw it and just go single carb conversion. Right there. Don't lose these clips. The E-clips. But you got to get that one off. You got one more. We're just trying to separate them right now. I'm gonna start putting these in little bags because I do not want to misplace or lose them. I usually have a container. Where'd I put my friggin' bags? Got plenty of Q-tips. There's some bags. No, need pink bags. I need clear bags. What are my clear bags? Yeah, I ended up having we tore the petcock apart and it was roach too. It was just gummed up. The rubber just disintegrated. It shows you what the internal rubber looked like. It was bad. So ordered another petcock. Okay, I know I got a small bag of clear bags somewhere here. Guess not, because I'm gonna have to. Yep, I do. Right here. Right. Drop those little pieces in that bag. I labeled Virago carb. Okay, so yeah, these carbs are pretty gungy. I'll show you what I was seeing when I'll just pull this. Let me finish taking this apart. Yes, that's how you take these apart. You pull these two off. Pull these two linkages off. Well, maybe that's not how you get them apart. Maybe you got to pull all four. You got to pull them off here. There's a few different tutorials that I looked at, but you never see anything right. You'll see stuff online, but it won't be. Okay, that one is off. That one's off. Okay, so we got those off. So yeah, I had to cut a slot in that screw to get it off. I already put it in the bag here. Yeah, right there. I had to cut a slot in it. It was pre-stripped. Somebody else worked on it. No Cotty tonight. She's hiding. Just gonna throw those in there. Okay. You can't get these mixed up. Get this off. Somebody's already been in here with writing, so. They tighten these down so. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't slip. God damn. Yeah, you're supposed to tighten shit, but not like you're fucking the Incredible Hulk. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we've got a clip and a screw. That clip goes down that way. So that's how we want the clips. One clip, two clip. Take a picture. I will forget in a week. Okay, so last night we had coyotes going after Norman cat and George cat. And I don't think the raccoon will be back. Okay. I always take pictures, so. We want this one here. God, I probably just cut my knuckle on that one. Get these separated. Get them stripped down, get them in the ultrasonic. Get them clean. I ordered a Japanese carburetor kit. Okay, and this here, it just pops out, I guess. Just like that. So now we've got those carbs separated. Order some I don't like to get my hands dirty. These are just vents here. So, but we're going to take them off. The long one goes to the right carb. And those lock in with these little tabs there. At the right angle. So. I don't like to get my hands dirty, but we will do what we need to do to be able to ride a bike this summer. Okay, so we're gonna pop the fuel bowls off. I already had the fuel bowls off, but yeah, see, this should not have oil and grease caked. Made in Japan. Simple carburetors. I'm not an expert at this, so I will get this all taken apart. But you can see the grime. Let me grab a Q-tip here. Oh, my bottle of alcohol went. It just disappeared, man. I know I'm gonna need it. I just used my spare bottle for gasoline. So let me get some Q-tips. I ran out. Used too many of them. Gotta refill my drawers here. God, I hope I don't fill my drawers. That's maybe in about 10 years. I'll be filling my drawers. But depends. Hey, there we go. But so you're gonna be learning this as I'm learning this. Okay. Yeah, both my main drawers. It stinks in here. This is why we tried flushing the carbs, but it didn't work. I'll just use my Windex. Windex will work. Windex won't corrode the aluminum. But yeah, you can see that's rubber pieces that dried. It's black rubber. So this fuel bowl has rubber in it. Okay. Somebody's messaging me. Google. Okay. Gotta do the messages. So no kitties tonight. We might see George or Norman pop in. Okay. So you hold these at what, 30 degrees or something? But see, those floats are way too high. They barely move. Sometimes they'll move, but that's just not right. Let's take that gasket off. The gasket looks pretty fresh. So I already took this out. The floats look okay. So, but the needles, it's all swollen. And it's got a big ring on it. And the seat here. Underneath the seats where there's a screen. You see these jets are all green. Yeah, I said I already took almost this little thing apart, and I decided, well, you know what? Let me separate them and do them individually. Need a different screwdriver. It's not big enough. Hold on. Well, that screwdriver, is that bigger? Nope, still too small. One more size up. Look at this jet. That's clogged. That jet be clogged. Should be able to see light through it. Yeah, it just gummed up whatever fell into the carb from the thing. So, okay, petcocks are on their way. Oh, I just ordered two different ones. Can't get the original anymore. So, I don't think there's anything in there. Got to figure out how to get that out. They say just the pull, but what they're saying is these leak around this O-ring here. This O-ring dries out. They leak, and that'll give you popping during idle, which the bike kind of every now and then would pop, pop, pop at idle. So. Okay, I already looked at that one. You can see through that jet. Yes, I don't know if there's any markings on it or not, but it's pretty. Okay, I need to. This is supposed to come out. Might have to watch a video on how to take this out. You're supposed to be able to get that out because there's holes in there you got to clean out. Okay, since this is getting replaced, I'm just going to go medieval on it. Need a pair of heavier pliers. Maybe these will work. Just pull. Oh yeah, that O-ring's gone. Oh, that filter don't look too bad on that carb. So something must have deteriorated in here. But that's got crud in there, but that O-ring's shut. And from the aviation world, I use fuel lube. So, hi Norman. Norman Cat's in here. He's balding. He got sap on him, and he just refused to let us help, so he licked this fur off. So, but if he comes up, he comes up. If he don't, he don't. So I think, yeah, you can see in there, all black. That's rubber. So it must have just liquefied the rubber and went through that little screen. And that little screen's got a crack right there. Yep. That would need a new O-ring screen. I don't know if these, how those holes, where those passages go. That's the overflow. We're wondering where the overflows were on these. It's look like the overflows were tied to each other. Okay. I understand that now. Can't damage this diaphragm here. If you do, put the fuel bowl on so I don't mess any of that up. But yeah, that is gross. That is just dried up black. Yeah, these carburetors are pretty simple. I'm always scared of carburetors. I've always been scared of carburetors. I've never had good luck with them. But we will. Now, some say to leave this. Okay, so that is going to be that way. Yeah, I really didn't want to be tearing into the carburetor on this, but I want to see if this diaphragm is good or not. I did spend like $60 on the kit, so made in Japan. So, anybody chatting? Nobody's chatting. Well, we got a test up there. Some say don't open this, some say do. So. Damn. You know, there's tight and then there's fuck you. I want to punch you in the face, whoever tightened that. Okay, that's a spring. This diaphragm. Very, very careful. Okay, that's the needle. Yeah, somebody's been in here before. Yeah, that's got red all over it too. Yeah, it's got, it needs cleaned. It's got garbage all in it. Look at this crap. How does it do that? So. Okay, I don't know how to get that piece out. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I'm gonna say that diaphragm is good. This will get all cleaned up. There's only so far they say to tear them down. Just wanted to verify that was good, because if those go bad, you can get new ones, but okay. So I'm gonna make me another label. A Virago Carb front. Rear. Yeah, there's no way 9 months sitting did all that. No way 9 months sitting did that. That's just was not done right. That should have been replaced. I've got 8 views, man. I had problems with the stream, so that's what happens. Anytime I have problems with the stream, I get crap on the views. So yeah, I'll definitely take that out. They say don't get no cleaners on that rubber because it's not ethanol or cleaner safe. So I need to put I'm gonna hang the float back in here. I don't want to damage it. It's just me and carburetors this year have not been good. I don't want to damage the float because my kit didn't come with floats. They say not to get. Yeah, syncing these up. They're supposed to be at you're supposed to do it like 30 degrees and measure 20 millimeter or something. And then there's another way to do it, adjusting the float levels, to where you hook a clear tube here and loop it up and then feed it fuel and see where it lands. It's supposed to land flush with that. So I will learn it. Yes, I will. Necessity. It's the only thing my father's ever given me. Well, little things, but any vehicle my father's only given me. Yeah, that was right way. So at least I know when I get this back together, the clutch will be good. Yeah, I'll give this a boil. Not sure what's under here. I think this is some sort of valve. But I'll take this all apart the rest of the way when I'm ready to ultrasonic it when I got the kit here. So let me, that was the front. Yeah, that needle was, that was clogged, or that jet was clogged. This jet was open. And this was swollen. And it was like gritty on the needle. So yeah, let's crack this top open here while I'm crack. Oh Jesus, fuck. Yeah. The hell. The red. Yeah, so somebody's been in here, mark this one rear. Hey, Georgie. Yeah, they should be clean inside here. Look at that. That is just not. That is not. Yeah, I'm so glad I took these carbs off. Look at that. What the hell is that? It's rubber. Holy crap. Yeah, this is definitely, it was due. Yeah, that is dirt rubber. That jet's clogged. Yeah, that is horrible. Yeah. Yeah, it's got. This is just gross. Okay. That was nasty. think that went like that. So yeah, that's going to have to be just cleaned up with a little bit of IPA. Rubber. This is going in the ultrasonic. That was nasty. I hope you guys seen that. Yeah. I've already had this bowl off. I haven't taken it all apart yet. Gonna have to put all this stuff in a box because the carb kit won't be until this weekend or next week. So. And here, the same thing. All that. It looks clear, but it's, here you get a wet swab. It's powdery. And if you rub it, it's just black. So yeah, these carbs definitely needed service. So it's one thing after another. Like that is swollen too. Yeah, you see how swollen that. That needle is swollen. Give me a carburetor. At least these will be clean. Look at that. Not sure if there's passages here. Need to get a dental pick. There's supposed to be springs and stuff. Yeah, I mean, this thing seemed to run fine, but yeah, that jet is clogged. Nothing's coming out of that. Nothing's coming out of that jet shot. You don't want to be going poking in these. They say don't do it if they don't come off with cleaner. I was going to turn my light on. This one's not as bad on the inside here. But yeah, they had these wrenched down super tight also. Yeah. At least it'll be a reliable bike. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that O-ring is shot. and that is cracked all the way around almost. See the crack? So let's take a clean Q-tip. This is just teardown investigation. It's not as bad. So, rear, that definitely has to be replaced. I mean, a factory one of these from Yamaha is like $30. So, shouldn't have to replace them. Should be able just to re-ring, put new O-rings on and polish them, but this thing will look new when it's done. Okay, that jet's clear. I don't know what size, like I said, these are. Should be stamped on them. I'm gonna go to the microscope and check. Should be stamped a size. .5. But yeah, these are gross. These are definitely needing a good scrub. You can see them under the microscope. Let's go to the microscope. There we go. Let's go to a big screen microscope. That looks like 122.5. R. Yeah. That's definitely not a pretty looking jet. That's grab one of the other. Let's grab that other jet. Ooh, that's not. That's a good view. Let's grab the other jet out of this rear one here. We're working on the rear, right? Yeah, we are. I don't think I've seen anybody put these under a microscope yet. Oh, you can see through that one. Barely. It's a little corroded. You see the light through it? It's gummed up. That wasn't flowing good fuel. I was spitting and sputtering probably in there. Oh. Yeah, gasketless dried up. And the needle, you see how it's all swollen. That's swollen. It should not be swollen like that. It's like gummy too. Shit. Yeah. See down the needle hole or the seat. Yeah, that's dirty. Definitely needs replaced. Yeah, parts for these are not that expensive. It's just the $20 here, $50 here, $100 there. Adds up. Yeah, they say don't go with the Chinese floats if these are original. I don't know if they're original or they're Chinese or whatever, but I will. That was a real. Let's look at the front. Let's look at the front of the Carb. I don't get to do much stuff for myself. Yeah. That is just horrible. And that's where the needle goes in, I believe. Barely see a little dot. Yeah, that was plugged. Little tiny hole. Very plugged. So that's what happens when you get fuel lines that are deteriorating. It just clogs it all up. But it'll be like new. So let me get a box to put all this in. Oh, probably Wednesday I'll heat the ultrasonic up. Give them a bath. I put things in bags so that way I can label them and I do not lose them. Like that, I will seal. Because I don't want to lose it. Oop, that didn't seal. What the hell? Alright, that's sealed. Ain't losing that. Okay, so those are my clips. Yeah, Cotty don't like it when I move the pad. I'll seal that. I'm going to try to force myself to have me time here. I need a big bag. I need to make me a bag. I'm an evil person tonight. But had to do what I had to do. Gotta maybe a big bag. This is my sure way of not losing things. I'll put my tubes in it. I need to get new hoses that size. I got hoses this size. Yeah, hose that size. What's the idea of that? Got a caliber around here somewhere. 10mm-ish. What's that in inches? That's like a 1/2 inch. It's probably 1/2 inch line, 1/2 inch ID. Get me a box and then go wash my hands. Yeah, I have a box around here somewhere. Not huge. There we go. That'll fit it. Alright, still gonna be a bit big. And I gotta figure out how to sink them. This is gonna be an adventure. I got into electronics and gave up being a grease monkey many years ago. I don't think that's gonna be tall enough. Nope. Darn it. Next box. What are you doing in here, Georgie? Okay, that'll fit. I got plenty of Amazon boxes. A little bit big, but you know what? They're carburetors. Now I won't seal this bag. I will just roll her up and put a sticker on like that. Don't really need that tall of a box, but it'll work. Let's throw some paper in there so I don't dent them or break them. I just got to get put up on a shelf over here to the right, and I will label it. That way I can look at it and see what it is. A little bit more paper. Don't want those rattling around. Oop, am I out of paper? I'm out of paper. Amazon bags. That'll work. Throw that up there. Pack it. Just like that. Throw those away. I'm gonna go put the tools away. What time is it? I need water. There's Cotties. What you doing, Cotties? Oh, you're all scared. I gotta throw that trash can out. It's got stinky gasoline rag stuff in it. Yeah, they weren't seeing what I was doing. Nobody said anything. Okay. I just put the carburetor in a box. Or carburetors. That is one thing off my to-do. Well, I was hoping to be riding it this weekend. That ain't gonna happen, I don't think. So much for a Father's Day ride, right? I tried. Gotta get my other tool set back out here. Can't forget that. We made the fuel line today. Looks pretty. I thought that's all we were gonna have to do, but petcock was there. Oh, I gotta get that. Oh, one more screwdriver over there. Where did I put that? Missing screwdriver. Oop, there it is. It fell on the floor. Okay. Every tool has its place. If I open up a drawer and there's something missing, it means I'm doing a shit job. I know that screwdriver's over on the bench, so I gotta get it back in there. And it annoys the hell out of me whenever I look at where's that screwdriver? Screwdriver's right here. Okay. So we looked at motorcycle jet. I do weird repairs weird, man, so just bear with me, people. I took inventory. I now know what I'm getting into. Throw this rag away. I'm gonna go dump the spear back. That stinks. The overhead door is open, so it's well ventilated. Anybody want a neon? I don't know if my mic goes this far. Whew, it's, I got the big door open and it's still freaking hot in here. Okay. Tape this up. Virago Carb. Yeah, that was nasty. Opening that one carb up was really, really nasty. I just hope it goes together fine. I don't find anything else wrong with this friggin' bike. Carburetors go up on the shelf. My to-do shelf. Priority me shelf. Okay. Need to write me a label. That's what I was going over here to do, and I got distracted with a different thought. Oh. Go over to the solder bench. Haha, we're at the solder bench. It shut down. I was going to get to these, or start on these today, but I got busy with bike stuff, so sometimes me takes priority. Okay, clean up. It's 1:30 in the morning. I've been going and going and going. It's like 9 a.m. Wife has doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm thirsty. I'm dehydrated today. Cotty wants her bench. She's hiding under the bench. Oh. I really got to clean this place up. It is a disaster. Oh man, I feel bad. Oh. I don't need these anymore. Now we will do this carburetor, assemble it live. Good. Going to garbage. No need to pack rat that shit. Yeah. It's a scary face. Look at sad face. Help me. I'm corroding. I'm disintegrating. This is what the fuck ethanol does to old gaskets for nitrile. You want Viton. Yeah. Kind of a bummer, but gotta hang out with a friend today. I don't have any more friends. So. All the time, you get older, your friends get married, they move away, they start families, they do things, they go to prison. A lot of my friends went to prison, so I kind of stayed sane-ish. A lot of my friends don't understand what the hell I do. Kinetic Customs. I just took and put jets under a microscope from the Carburetor, man. I don't know if you've seen it, but yeah, my carburetors were full of ooey gooey plastic, rubber. Yeah, those fuel lines just disintegrated, man, and everything went through the filter, through the screen. Yeah, we tried. Seeing the thumbnail. Oh yeah, reverse it back a bit. You'll see how bad these carbs were. I have KL carb kits, Japanese carb kits coming for it, not these Chinese things off of Amazon. So I figured, it's $60 with priority mail shipping, and it's worth it, maybe. I mean, I put so much work into just this clutch and crap, but I don't like to get my hands dirty, man. This to me is gross. And that's clean. My hands are icky. I don't like my hands icky. Yeah, you see how bad one of the jets, I think it was the idle jet, it was just clogged. Got a little tiny hole in it, the rest of just plastic gum up. Yeah. Well, he's probably rolling it back, so. Okay, I gotta get these floppy drives out of here. They're in my way. The only guy on the internet putting carburetor jets underneath the microscope. Yep. Okay. Hey, we just don't do electronics here, man. We'll do anything that I want to do. So, we stab a lithium-ion battery. So I dispatched the raccoon tonight. I will, if you message me on the Discord or email, I'll show you the blood. And I'll make that live so you can see it. I didn't record the dispatching of it. I warned it that it was not a safe place. What's extreme? Yeah, I could have. Maybe. Yeah, that would make an interesting conversation piece. An X-rayed carburetor. They are aluminum. And aluminum and brass. Yeah, I seen the. You got to see this with Shadow Cat and the raccoon. This I had to do it because one of these raccoons killed one of my neighbor's dogs. Let me make this live. What can I name it? Shadow, cat, watching raccoons last meal. I don't think Shadow's gonna be liking me. There you go. I just made that public. Shadow cat watching raccoons last meal. It was a pretty raccoon. I made the so, but they're vicious little creatures, man. They will kill your whole entire flock of chickens if they can. They just do it for fun. They'll kill cats. And then last night after my stream, I went up and opened up a bottle of water standing in front of the window, looking out, watching Norman sleep under his tree. And there was 2 coyotes. One coyote started sniffing Norman. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, I'm going to be having to figure out how to get rid of coyotes. 2 coyotes. Yeah. Okay. Battery is charging back up. I gotta clean this place up, man. I gotta start getting rid of crap. What's a javelina? Like a pig? Those little friggers do some damage too, man. All right, I'm gonna go inside and wash my hands real quick. So I'm gonna step away from the chat for a bit, just to get this crap off my hand. Underneath my fingernails are dirty too. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, a buddy of mine lives in Texas and he hunts them from helicopters. So only 28 views on that. Darn. I was hoping to get a little bit more, but I am out of my normal. I need to change title to Jets Under a Microscope. Hey, cold water. Oh man, that's right. I'm supposed to ship that. Oops. I'll get it tomorrow. I'll be out and about. I have a UPS. Those PAL chips I got to return. I just looked at the box. That happens with non-paying gigs. They just. I was gonna use 308, but yeah. .308 762 by 51. Yep, 762 by 51. Oh. Yeah, I'm horrible at night. I need to practice nighttime, but that's right there. This is gotta get a new rear sight for this. Let me turn the other. One of my fun toys. .308. AR-10. Chrome long barrel. .762 by 51. I don't want to go in. I don't want to lock. I don't want to lock. Ah, screw it. It should. There we go. We're locked. Now it's going to load something. Oh, now we're going to load. Kind of hard to do that around the camera, but yeah, that's just a piece of crap. Got caught hair all over it. Demonetize myself ASAP, right? My hands are somewhat clean. Get Cuddy's bed back up here. Never ending. Clean the hair off before I do a video for unboxing, whatever. Cotty hair. Clean up the Cotty hair. Okay, she'll hear the sticker and she'll usually come running. Come get it hairy again. There she is. Like clockwork. What am I doing? Am I cleaning something? You want a cookie? Do you? You want cookies? I told you. If she hears this, it's like a freaking call sign. It still smells like freaking carb cleaner and crap in here. Oh. Hey. Yeah. Cotty. Another thing I gotta learn how to do is rebuild forks. I'll let the spider live. It's a good spider. Spiders are good. Really? You're all dirty. Were you outside? Okay, I gotta get these floppies listed. You gotta take that thing apart, scrap it out. Yeah, I just had to do something for myself today. That was fun. Okay. What do I want to do? $1:50 in the morning. Nice night. Maybe I should kill this stream and go I need to walk more. I need to exercise more. Ah, getting chunky. Yeah. I know I have to be somewhere in 12 hours. Man, that's 2 bottles of water already. I'm thirsty. Give me another bottle. Out of the waste. Kids in their DoorDash, man. Yeah. Load that fridge up. Well, Kinetic Customs, you seem like one of my loyal viewers. Oh. Crap in my hair. Yeah, it'd be nice putting that together. All fresh parts. I mean, the Chinese make knockoff carburetors for like $200. Probably crap, though. And then there's like $500 you can get a manifold and make it a single carb. I gotta get me new boots. These boots are falling apart. Okay, and I should be having a Uni package coming. Hey, normies. Norman's looks raggedy because he licked all of his hair off. He got into the sap of the tree. Yep. Yeah, it was cool. Last night did the ram check. Got that checked out. Gotta leave them feedback. Or do you want your cookies, huh? Does Norman want cookies? I see Norman. Normie want cookies? You gonna get your bald butt up here? Come on. Come on. You want the cookies? Do you? You want the cookies? Well, here, I'll help you. You look pretty. You look. Oop. Come on. Where you going, asshole? Here, have a cookie. Well, you gotta eat it. You forget? Ow. Claws are sharp. Yeah, you ain't got much longer, do you? We just lost your brother. Yes. Ryder went to kitty heaven. Yeah, he went to go chase mousies in the sky. You are so skinny. You've always been skinny, though. He got his cookies. He's growing his hair back. Okay, run away. Run away. You don't like to be picked up anymore. Him and George are getting along now, though. And they sit there and sit next to each other. That's a good thing. But I got way too much crap in here. Time to unload. Yep. I promise you all, this will not become a mechanics channel. It has a little bit of it. Stuff that I like to do. It'll still be Cotty Kid's channel. Cotty's channel. Yeah, the carb kits I got. Oh, Existentialism Tyrant is live. Can I'm gonna ask him if I can restream. This guy makes some awesome metal, dude. No covers, man.
Sure.
Is that a sure?
He's fine, man. He's been coming here for a while.
Awesome. Okay. Let's kill this circus music and let's throw on some existential. There he is. Got him on restream.
Let's see him.
Ah. I don't know how loud it is. Oh, we ain't got audio. There it is.
Well, I have emails going to my hair, so you don't know.
Let me link his channel here. Check that guy out, man. He writes all of his own music. I won't put his... Let's give Cotty some cookies. We got music, huh?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's enough. You guys won't like that stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I've had a lot of girls are jealous of my hair, so Panda's not wrong. Thank you very much, guys.
This guy does all of his own music, man. Cotty likes it.
All right, our newest song from the album, Blasphemy for Breakfast. We're going to stick to the new stuff on this one. This one is called Two Eyes Don't See God. Guys, thank you very much.
Hey, this guy's got some talent. He... Alright, that was enough. God, are you liking yourself? Are you liking yourself? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, my eBays are down 25% this last 31 days. Ouch. Well, this is the carburetor kit. Oop, might want to turn on the firebox there. This carburetor kit, I paid for extra shipping, so it came to like 60 bucks. Made in Japan. It's not a full thing, but it's all the basic parts you need. I don't know what size jet. Two brand new carb kits. I have air cut-offs listed to 18. We ship 6 days a week. Or 88 XV750. You're bidding on 2 kits. These kits come with gaskets, O-ring, how to mix your screw, meter, main and pilot jets, bowl screws, and flip needle seat assembly. Thanks. So, but I asked these kits get good reviews, so compared to the Chinese kits, we will see when it arrives. It's supposed to be made in Japan. Maybe I should have done that earlier when I was tearing down the carburetor. I want to take that apart. Well, at least it's getting cooler in here. I need to get the fan on. That's what's missing. Last time I turned this on, the fan was squeaking. It's another King Electrical Manufacturing product. 80 degrees. 81. Fan. Turn it all the way down. Let's get some air circulating in here. I should turn that on earlier when we were using chemicals. I always forget I got a big ass fan over here. Okay. I was going to start this. Let's start this tonight. Ooh, I gotta find my bottle of IPA over here. Where's the cap? Uh-oh. Cap's missing. Okay, this one gets a flood and a rinse. Gotta see how many bonding wires fall off. So am I overexposed? I gotta figure out how to get a better. I gotta get a zoom camera for here to zoom in on this crap. Okay. Hose this one down too. Clean. Okay, let's start probably on that one there. Let's start by moving. I'm only gonna stream for about another hour. I gotta do something on these. Oh crap! I gotta get locks or something on these wheels. There we go. Oh, okay. Sometimes they just want to roll super easy. Sometimes they don't. Yeah, let's get these all stood. Back up. Very, very gentle with them. Try not to break any of them. Really get to see that one. This just tells me if they're going to be really flooded right there. We've got these. Those are pretty. I get smaller tweezers on those. Stand all these up. Seem like they're holding. Because this one was missing. This one, I think, right there. Yeah, from here to there, it was missing. But this one, you just touch it, and they just fall off. And that one, it's just going to fall right off. So that one's going to be a little bit tougher than probably this one. But I got to clean up all this. But I want to get this all this stood up. Did I already x-ray this one? I don't remember. But the customer said go ahead and attempt them both. So that's what I'll do. Yeah. And we know we've got a missing cap here. And that's just corrosion. That one leaked. Yeah. These are painted on resistors, so. You guys can't see what I'm doing because I ain't got the damn microscope on. What I get for not looking? Just trying to see where that crystallization of that cap. I just stood all these bonding wires up. They were all flat. Touching. And this one here, you can see it's just corroded. And you just touch it and it just falls right off. Touch it and it falls right off. So all these have to be replaced. These probably down here are going to be good. Or maybe not. If these aren't good here, I don't know, man. We'll have to find some place to jump them. But this one's going to take a lot of work. That glue just glue's just on. That's just from leakage. All from cap leakage. Oh. That's from also moisture getting in through the connector too. It's just all electrolytic leakage. Hopefully it didn't get in here. Sometimes it'll get under there and then it's done. But I think this one might have a little bit better chance, even though it's ugly. It's been hacked on. I think I can clean it up. I think I can clean it up. We will do our best. And these are just going to be hours. Yeah, it's going to have to be. Get all these. I have to clean this all up. Take those caps off. Get rid of these caps and do our normal. It's gross. That's going to take a lot of grinding. These Daihatsus are the problem childs, man. Ugh. That's just IPA. One at a time. Ah, fans helping. And I got my, there's my chat box. Nobody's chatting. So I should just turn back on the metal music. Get comfortable and work. I'm gonna use Tinkercad to make a cover for the Get out of here. I'm not a mosquito. Don't try to eat me. Yeah, I can't believe somebody opened this way. That is just horrible, man. But we'll get it. I'll try not to fail. Sometimes I do. Got it. That's one. We'll get this one dug out. I should be doing this on a separate live stream. Oh, I feel like doing something tonight. This one's deep in here, man. Yeah, like 6 outstanding invoices, man. Yeah, it's a lot of work to do these, so it's not. I haven't seen one buried this deep in a long time. Yeah, I should be doing those on a separate live stream. Oh well. Almost got it all at once. I gotta go a little deeper. Get that out of there. Look at that. That's just... That pad is horrible. Get all that gross crap off of there, man. It's going to be interesting to get this seal off here. I think we'll be able to work with this. I'm just going to prep them. Then I got to figure out how to clean this up. Without damaging it anymore. I don't want to do all this work and then screw it up. I mean, it's already broke, so that's what I tell people. You know, if it's already broke, it's broke. Don't worry about it. Try your best not to break it any further, but sometimes when you're given a pig, you just gotta roast it. We will prep this. I think this one here is going to be a nightmare. This one, it looks worse, but looks worse than that one, but kind of easier to without the housing. Should have changed my subject. Man, it has to do that to me, doesn't it? Okay. All right. We got a little carburetor work done today. Gonna hit that. Those are gross. Computer, let's work. I forgot to turn on the lab. I just started doing this. Something to kill some time. About 3. Knock that crud off, man. Well, nobody's bothering me on the chat, so that's a good thing. It's already taking me longer than normal. I can bust these out now. Yeah, it's a little touchier. I wanna. Gotta clean my. That's Georgie. I know that meow. Get that off there. Okay, clean that off. This aluminum board. So they just absorb the heat. Yeah, I gotta clean my. It ghost runs when it's dirty. Okay. Kitty, get down. Oh, you're all poofed out. Is Georgie in here? Oh, yes, you're all poofed out. Yeah? Georgie's in here, huh? I got the big door open. Yeah, it's gonna need a little bit of cleaning on that one. This is a mess, man. That pad's pretty good. Who thinks this will boot? I think it will. Definitely gonna have to clean off those pads a little bit. Just got corrosion. See that corrosion on there? Can't solder on that. Take it back down to copper. Those pads will shine. Like the little boy in The Shining. Much cleaner. Much cleaner. Those pads will conduct. Those flakes, those will come right out when I rinse it. Still got some flakes in there, but those pads will work. Next pad, what do we got here? Let's do these two here. Oh, cleaned up nice. Gotta clean that pad up a little. So I gotta figure out how to get this glue flat. A little bit deep on that one, but shouldn't be a problem. Copper's very, very thin. Yeah, that wasn't my scratch. That was a chunk. Didn't go that deep. I need to... That's just a crack in the board there. Chip in the board. It'll be good. It'll flow. Yeah, I gotta clean my soldering iron cleaner. I've been neglecting it. What are you doing, Georgie? He's a talker. What? Jeez, that just keeps running. Yeah, if you get any little burr or something, smoke fogs out the glass and it breaks the... Yeah, I don't know if that resistor here is going to be a working resistor. See how it's got a scratch right there. That'll hold the solder. That'll hold the connection. Do not send your stuff to people that don't know what they're doing, please. Yeah, it's got a crack right there too. But thankfully, we don't need to go that far into the pad. We're repairing other people's work. I can burn that off. That'll burn off. I'm going to just contaminate my tip. Howard. I don't think there was another pad that went on the back side of that trace. Look at the x-ray. There is. I'm going to have to grind into that. I don't like to use the fiberglass brush on these. Got to remember to put that. Usually this is all covered right here. That's a newly found wire. Should change the thumbnail. Because people probably still might think I'm working on carburetors. Get these tinned. It's 3 a.m. That's a good enough stream. Oh no, I got stuck. Damn it. Hate that when it gets stuck. Sometimes these boards just like to wick up the heat, sometimes they don't. And I'm using high temp here too, so. We gotta clean up nice. This one will. This one looks the worst, but it's got the best. I think it's got the best chance. Okay, let's try with the blade here. Yeah, let's try to clean this up. Make this straight. Make it flat. I think I can get a good glue connection. Below it. This is going to be a nightmare up here. I figure out what I'm going to do on that. But that edge is looking a whole hell of a lot better. That board is bent. Okay. I need to get one of those things that the other streamers have that say what I'm working on in the title of the stream. So gotta have a nice base to put a bead of glue, just to glue another. God, this glue is tough. Surprised they got this off. Clip. Shit's melted. It's like they took a torch to it or something. That looked like they took a torch. I have to straighten this up. That's epoxy. They fill this with epoxy right here. I think if I took a file, went across the top, made that nice and smooth, I think I can do that. That's just melted. This will clean up. Let's see if I can clean it up before I start doing the rest of the work. Should have just cleaned it up first, but yeah, getting there. This, I think I'm just gonna have to take a file. Oop, I just knocked those down. Watch where I put my fingers on this thing. It is just melted over. Yeah, this just melted. Well, it's already starting to look better. I think I'll send these to him one at a time. Yeah, let me go to file. You got a piece of cookie right there. That file might work. Give her a tap. We're going to use a file here. Try to take that melted, make it flat with the connector. It'll go. Take time. Now, who would have thought you'd be using a file to repair electronics? I'm gonna need something a little bit quicker. Standing drum, Dremel. Hey, normies. Yeah. Let's do standing drum, Dremel. Where's my eyeballs? Don't tell me I have to hunt those down again. I just had them. There's a pair. Clear pair. Clear work. Got a little something. A little faster. Take that heavy stuff off. Make a sand and drum will work. We're going to do some power tools. We can get that cleaned up. I got to get, want it to be square, then I'll come in that thickness and it'll work. A little too fast. But it's cleaning up. Still got a long ways to go there. Yeah, that sanding disc did not, that just gummed up is all it did. Try a different attachment here. I don't have that much. That'll just be another pack of tools. And we're sanding this. What do I got for carbide tools? Those are just gonna melt. Try that disc. A little wider. That ain't gonna work. I scared all my people away. Ain't gonna work. Yeah, I see something. Was this my... Yeah, those are my bits. Knew I put them somewhere. Try a different... That ain't coming out. Nope. It's going to be slow hand filing. Okay. Slow hand filing. It's looking better. I mean, I could probably put a cap over that now. Nice and smooth. Still looks like shit. I'm gonna try a different file. That file don't feel sharp. This one might take a little bit more bite. Clean. Could just try to go back and forth. I think if I overwork it, be careful. There's a jumper right there. This will look like a decent controller when it's out. Okay. I think that looks a lot better. It'll look good when it has a cap over it. Filled in. Still gotta get this. I don't want to get too close to. Got it. Okay. Do the same thing on this side. Might have to replace those two. $330. Spending too much time on this. Still not. Yeah, they really, that should be like way far up. If I can get it down a little lower. I think that'll work. But there's nothing I can really do for the melted top. Because I did do a Tinkercad model for another one right here. I think we can modify it. We'll have to definitely do a modification on it. But I think if we print it out of like ASA and come up, yeah, I think it'll work. I think I can modify this, print it out of ASA, and then glue it back down. I'll have to extend it out further. I think that'll work. Yeah, let me rinse this off and call that one a night. Yeah, I might still file on that one a little bit more, but I think that'll shape up real nice. It just looks, the whole board is slightly bent. Nothing you can do about that. It's going to be bent. Just hope the ends didn't crack under the custom. But yeah, they really hacked on this thing, man. That's... I hear doggies growling. Well, clean up that mess. This one's going to be a interesting one. Got a lot of corrosion. Figured this would be more interesting, but that cleaned up pretty clean. Edges. We will see what it does. Hop on Tinkercad and do some ASA. Next couple days. Yeah, a little bit of sun today. Made a mess. Yeah, find out where my cap went. I think I got that on Tinkercad. I'll have to do some measurements here and try to figure it out. I'm not that good at that, so. Gotta get that one doing it too. Low life lemon. Sweep the floor. Norman cat just looks at me like, you're an asshole. I don't like you anymore. Wipe that down. You gotta wipe that one down too. Yeah, this one's nasty. Stack them up. Clean, clean, clean bench for the next job. Always try to clean your workspace when you can. I've had 2 viewers. That's better than none. Not many chatters. I really want to ride. Or I want to fly too. It's a nice, calm night. God, he's gone, huh? That's why. No viewers. I really gotta build those. I just been lazy. Need to make me a couple of special cables too. God damn, everything's dusty in here today. It's because I had the door open. Things get dusty. Maybe tomorrow we'll take the scope apart. I don't know. I want to take that chip off and see how that... So, this is what we did tonight. We don't want to straighten those again because they might break. But straightened all the bonding wires, checked them for attach. We cleaned up the corroded solder pads. I think if we can get a cover for it, get the radius there. I can make a cover for this so that'll be the perfect height. It'll glue nice and secure there. Need to check those wires down here. Check these wires right there. There's one more under glue right there too. But I think this one has the best chance. I'll do another stream on that one. Okay, I got FedEx coming tomorrow. Gotta grab that. I'm like almost out of bubble wrap. I hope those guys, if the guy ships those tomorrow, right, or if that should arrive Friday. The carb kit should arrive Friday, and that'll be good. But it's almost 4 a.m. I don't know why earlier in the stream I got a couple streams they notified, but OBS logged me out of YouTube somehow. Just odd. So it wouldn't let me go into my chat. So I'll update the title here. I scared everybody away with good music. I misspelled carburetor, I think. Oops. Why is my dictionary wrong? Somebody could have told me that. Why is my dictionary coming like in French? I want English United States. Why do I have English United Kingdom in there? There we go. Something is screwy with this PC the last couple days. Alright, so we did the Virago XV750 carburetor disassembly inspection. We did TCU work and we tried to chat. Yeah, I'm gonna say those people are right not to use the Chinese knockoff Carb kits. Use the Japanese one. Hey, Swindon's live. I'll say good morning.
Full speed.
Ah,
Yeah, it's on.
they reflowing some caps on NVIDIA.
Soldered them with my iron. Yeah, that's tough. I've got no chance soldering them on with the iron. Absolutely no chance. Good morning, Ryan.
There's ice squish worms in there.
Torch.
My streams are not as high quality as these other guys.
That's underneath there. The soda paste. Paste. Oh shit. I haven't got my cloth anymore. Put it in the wash. Oh wow. It's done. Everyone else should go. Do I put it back in there?
I'm gonna smash that like and see who else is on. But I can go and hit like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to sync these carbs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to if I want to go single carb mod or not. But I'm done. Catch y'all later. It's 3 hours 42 minutes.